Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. There is a very important hearing that is coming up before Judge Megan E. Marshall of the 2nd Judicial District of Idaho State Court, wherein the court will, on 18th of May, 2026, at 10:30 a.m., entertain a petition filed by EWU Media against the City of Moscow and the Moscow Police Department, where EWU has charged violations of the Idaho Public Records Act with respect to how the City of Moscow and the Moscow Police Department responded to public records requests made by EWU in 2025 relative to investigation into the crimes that occurred at 1122 King Road on November 13th, 2022, when 4 University of Idaho students were found unalived in a rental home located steps away from the Moscow campus of the University of Idaho, where all 4 were pursuing their degrees. One person and one person only has ever been charged with having anything to do with these crimes, and that is Brian C. Kohberger, who on July 2nd, 2025, stood up in open court and pled guilty to the 5 felonies that he had been charged with, and has been in prison serving out for life sentences for those crimes, as well as another 10-year sentence for burglary. EWU filed at first an informal request for certain records directly with the Moscow Police Department, and on being advised that they needed to file a formal public records request with the city, did so. EWU has charged, in a nutshell, that there have been violations in basically 2 distinctive areas. Number 1, that the city over-redacted, overly blurred, for example, information responsive to their public records requests. And they have stated that these redactions exceeded what Judge Marshall had ordered in an injunction that was granted in the matter styled as Laramie et al. Versus City of Moscow on October 1st, 2025. The second objection is that entire documents or videos or photographs, for example, were not submitted in violation of the Idaho Public Records Act. Now, the City of Moscow and the Moscow Police Department will, of course, have an opportunity to be heard, and Judge Marshall, on March 13th, 2026, issued a scheduling order for certain documents to be filed in advance of the May 18th hearing. And when the city respond, we will, of course, notify you. A review of the docket today, and it is over the weekend. It is Sunday, the 12th of April, reveals that a response does not appear to have hit the docket as of this time. So please continue to stay tuned to the Indie Zone podcast and also to the Indie Zone YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please take a moment to consider subscribing. We have a link in the description to this podcast episode that will take you to that YouTube channel. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.